What can you take away from this match? Obviously, they settled into the game well after the rocky start, but what lessons can you take from a young team into the rest of the season? And you saw them adapt well within the game as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the things that I'm proud about is we had a lot of guys, young guys, step in, and we were still us, right? True to our style of play, playing with initiative. We do have to take a reflection, last couple of games, slower starts, and how we can start faster games. But I agree that they settled in well, and the lessons learned are same things that we've been thinking all season. One, we're going to be very good on the ball. I think we caused Austin a lot of trouble. We created clear chances. We played through the inside of them. We played around them. But we need to manage the transitions better. They created a lot of danger in transition. And then in our pressing, how well are we able to protect the space in behind?
Gracias, safe travels.
We can go with Christian next.
Thank you. Hi, Coach. Christian Moraes, Christian from Território MLS Brazil. Today's result was an example of how soccer can be a bit unfair at the times. San Diego had the control of the ball, managed to get to their opponent's goal, but ended up losing the game. Did the team fail to set up plays with more speed?
This is football. Football is football. One team were ready to play more in transition and defend low. And our job was to solve the puzzle. We got very close multiple times. And as I mentioned earlier, I think the most important thing is if we can build off of the really good things we've done, which is really make it difficult for them to defend us in possession, and then add a little bit more solidity in terms of how we manage the transition moments, then I think we'll be in good shape.
We can go with Charles. Charles, go ahead.
Coach, yeah, just following along with what you said, was there something new or different in the looks that Austin was giving you, or was it just the direct play over the top or the personnel they use? Because we've seen you guys have so much control generally in tactical terms up till now.
No, I mean, I think they caught us in transition. There's some clear learning moments. But at the end of the day, we controlled large portions of the match. I haven't looked at the stats yet, but the board said 70%, 30% possession. I know we played in their half the whole second half. And it's about making sure that we have a good structure behind the ball in those moments, because they had forwards that were pretty smart in terms of moving into opposite spaces and then just playing in behind right away. They were quite direct with their transitions. And at the end of the day, we had a lot of new life into the lineup, and that's also takes time, right? Chemistry takes time, and learning how to play at this level takes time. So for me, it was as hard as it is to lose. It's still a net positive game in my opinion, because we lost guys to injury and international duty, and these guys came out and wanted to play our game in Austin. And that's a huge credit to them and the direction that we're going. And so at the end of the day, I think football is sometimes you're better than the opponent at doing what you want to do versus what they want to do. And today, unfortunately.
Hello. Just want to see your reaction after the game, a game that you controlled for throughout the whole match, and what made it difficult in order to break that final third as you yourself got a couple of looks on goal.
Yeah, we knew that as soon as we will start having the ball and keeping the possession, which we succeeded from, I think, minute 15 or 20, they will slowly drop down. And I think most of the game, except from the first 20 minutes, was like this. And it's difficult to open up a team that sits low. We knew it could be about patience also in the heat here, could play a factor. So for us, it was about keep going and trying to prevent the counterattacks. We knew they also could come at. Weren't perfect for us today, but yeah, we didn't succeed.
And then playing through FC Northland, you've always played with youngsters, and being part of that academy's process, you have a lot of youngsters and teenagers next to you. What does that mean for you, seeing them and carrying them through a game of 90 here?
No, I think people start to play when they're good enough. It's nothing about the age, and it's the same here. Now we had some guys out, but I don't think it was a big question within the squad whether these guys were ready or not. They definitely are, and we have had some months to see it, but they haven't gotten the opportunity before today. So yeah, it credits to all the guys. As Mikey also said, we play the same way. Either we change 2, 3, or 6 guys. We have a style that we feel like it's our competitive edge, and we're gonna keep doing that.
A little third and final question for Jeppe from Christian Moraes.
Thank you. Despite the negative result, do you consider that he was your best individual player on the team so far?
No, I felt like I was. We had a good amount of possession, and we have some moments that's on very good level. As being part of the defensive guys as well, I'm not satisfied with the transition we gave away, especially the first 20 minutes, and I would say in around half of second half. I felt the thing that lacked today was the position behind the ball. Football is controlling the ball with the ball, but also controlling the position when you have the ball, and we weren't perfect at that today, so we also have some work to do.
Thank you very much, Jeppe. Okay, now we're joined by midfielder Luca de la Torre. And for a reminder, we'll go straight into questions. Starting off with Tony Sanchez, go ahead.
Luca, you get your first goal for San Diego FC. Could you take us through that moment and what it means to also see San Diego well represented on both sides of the field as well?
Yeah, obviously special moment. It's something I've been working hard to add to my game to arrive more in good positions and to finish. So obviously happy with the goal, disappointed with the result. And yeah, it was good to see Brandon again. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Luca, seeing players like Nice, Luca Bombino and Pilcher get to start for some of the first match, professional debut. You've been able to share the pitch with them and be able to coach together. What do you see in them and what's that using to play around these guys?
Yeah, they're all good kids that want to learn, that are good players. I think they all played well. It's a credit to the group that we can have a few injuries, a few guys gone on international break, and that these guys are capable of stepping in, and that everyone's brave enough to play that the way we want to play and to control the game.
Well, third and final question from Christian Moraes. Go ahead.
Thank you. Luca, was these goals what you needed to get more confidence on the field?
Yeah, I think that, like I said, it's something that I'm working on adding to my game. I'm here to be a more impactful player, to learn in that area and to improve. And the last 2 games, a goal and an assist. It's good. I want to continue like that and also keep the other things that I do well in my game to help the team.
So we'll go one final question, Charles Bowen. Go ahead, Charles.
Luca, I guess it's a compliment to you guys that Austin sat deep and tried to go over the top. I wonder how you saw kind of that tactical battle unfold and whether you may have to deal with more of these kind of approaches with other opponents in the future.
Yeah, it's a learning moment for us. The big thing is to manage the defensive transitions better in the counter press. Also, Brandon is a good striker, and he was running well when they turned the ball over. I think that with the ball, there was a lot of space between the lines. They were protecting the space behind them quite a lot. So we have to be a little bit more calm, just have quality and patience, and to arrive in the pockets. And we did it well a few times, but if we can do that for the whole 90 minutes, then we create better chances and we probably win.
Thank you, Luca. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll conclude our media availability for tonight. We'll send over assets shortly.